Now, tune in to learn the best ways to prepare for South by Southwest from Nastassja, Sarah, and Kaitlyn.
Guys, so obviously we're South by experts, and so we wanted to share with you some tips of the trade that we've picked up over our years here at Austin Underground.
I've been to South by, yeah.
Yeah, because we've actually been going every year since we were 10. So
yeah,
we know
so
a lot of tips.
I guess you could say we're experts. Personally, my favorite tip is to book all of your interviews really close together, but like have them geographically be really far apart. The stress and the adrenaline of wondering whether or not you're going to make it to your interview on time is what keeps me going at some point.
Like, if you're not crossing I-35 by foot,
Yeah.
then
They're
you're
doing
not
it wrong.
right.
Yeah, you're not experiencing South by right if you're not running across 6th Street under 35, sweating, camera equipment galore. Like, that's the true South by experience.
Yeah, and then if you really don't want to run, you can Uber everywhere and spend all of your money every single day on getting an Uber, because why not?
Yeah.
You're already spending a ton on
Treat
food.
yourself.
You're
Treat
spending
yourself.
a ton on water. You're paying $10 for lemonade. I mean, it is what it is at that point.
Spend your money.
You didn't. If you're going for media, you didn't have to buy a badge, so might as well spend the money you were gonna spend on a badge on food.
Yeah, you're saving like $900.
Yeah.
So why not spend another $900? So,
We also really like doing interviews on really busy streets. That's our favorite because people like to honk during interviews. People like to try to say things to the camera during interviews. And all of these things, you know, we love the people of Austin. And so we really think that that brings in the culture to these interviews and keeps them jazzy for sure.
And
keeps
then when you do interviews,
Yeah.
you should have a really short cord connected to your camera so that if you move it all, the cord messes up and pulls the camera and swings the whole shot around. And that adds some really cool, you know, some different elements to your video. People really like to see that.
some dynamic shots. of
Yeah, you know,
ours.
something different, not just a straight shot.
It keeps
It's so
our
boring.
our editors on our toes. It keeps our viewers on our toes. You know, we really like to surprise people here at Austin Underground. And, you know, I think by having that short mic cord, like, that can really do that.
For sure. What are some other tips that we have? Let's see. I would say start off with a really sugary, fattening breakfast so that you're really hyped up on energy for that first interview and so that you can go all day without eating because you ate so much for your first meal.
Sugar crash is what you need during
Yeah.
South by.
No nutrition, just
Yeah.
sugar.
No water, no nutrition, just
coffee.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be up all day anyway. You're not going to sleep. You're going to be thinking about your South by schedule that you created a week ago. You're going to be dreaming about it. All the emails that you've sent to PR people are in your dreams now. So you might as well just drink some coffee.
But, you know, if you actually and legitimately want to have a good time at South by, obviously, if you couldn't tell, we were joking, because we're very goofy people. So if you want, like, actual and legitimate advice, like, make sure you bring charged camera batteries, make sure you bring portable chargers, your phones are charged. Sometimes reception can get a little bit spotty just with everybody there, so you want to make sure that everybody knows where they're supposed to be and who they're supposed to meet up with, things like that. Bring snacks, bring water.
For sure, bring some snacks. It can get pretty expensive. We actually did pay $10 for lemonade, so don't do that. And check out some of the pedicabs. I'm sure not all of them are free, but we have had free experiences on pedicabs just through like advertisements and scanning like a QR code. So if you really don't want to walk, check that out. It may be an option.
Or like
Yeah.
if you know someone who's not going to South by, ask them if they can give you a ride, drop
Yeah.
you off, and maybe in exchange give them a little snack or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
gas
Just
money.
guilt them into it.
Yeah.
That would work too.
If you're a UT student, use the bus. Your ID, you can ride the bus for free. If you're a UT student going to South by, get on the bus. It's that's what I did last year, and it was actually really, really nice because I didn't have to pay for parking, and everything's downtown. So
Yeah, and parking will be very difficult because you are downtown. So these little pedicab tips or bus tips can really help and really save you because you will be wandering around everywhere, and that'll be exhausting, and it would suck to have to park 4 different times in your day. So
Yeah, some of my favorite things that we did during South by were like when we were in between interviews and we would have like an hour and a half, things like that, where we didn't really have enough time to go home, is to like walk around the different venues and see who's playing, because I feel like we found some really cool bands that way. You can, I mean, like I just said, find new people, you can practice photography or things like that. If you're just looking for new music and want to walk around, it's a great way to do it for sure.
And there's so much music all day long, all night long for that whole week. So just by wandering around a bit, you will find something that you like. You will be introduced to new people, which is one of the beautiful things about South by.
All right, and our last little bit here, does anybody have any last minute tips for people? Oh, sunscreen. Bring sunscreen. You're probably like, oh, I'm not going to get sunburned. You will. You might get sunburned. That's what happened to me last time, and I regretted it.
And just don't overwhelm yourself. There's a lot going on. It's a really huge festival. It's everywhere. I know we've said that so many times just on this panel, but really, see the few things you want to see. Don't stress yourself out about seeing everything. Probably won't see everything.
It's impossible to see.
Yeah, it's impossible to see
So
everything.
Just have fun.
Going.
Just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go check out the schedule, see who you want to see. They're probably performing multiple times.
They
So
definitely
you'll always
are,
have
yeah.
like a different opportunity.
For us, make sure to check out all of our South by content that we're going to post in the future, but for now, back to the hosts.
Well, I guess I won't have to worry about lunging a big bottle of water around. Tune in after this commercial to learn all about the upcoming concerts occurring this month.